In this section, I'm going to cover something that a lot of people, I think, have a real problem with. And I'm going to call this section analysis and intelligence in understanding where you're going to locate your house, your apartment, your complex, why some people make money and some people don't. And it's unbelievable the sort of tools that are available for your at your disposal that you can figure out where to locate your apartment, or where you can go and have the most profitable have some of the most profitable units around. What people don't understand is all the hard work has already been done for you. Don't try to reinvent anything. People want very simple things. If there is an NBA tournament, there's NBA finals right now, and they're playing Houston versus Cleveland at Golden State. You probably want to have an apartment in Cleveland. Let's see what's going on right now. Cleveland. So if we go to Airbnb, I'm sure the apartments over there are just crazy. They're probably all booked out. I'm using this as an example, and especially right now, Cleveland, Ohio. Let's just let's see if I want to get in tomorrow and leave in a couple of days. I just want to sort of make a point, and you'll see just how much. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, you can just see it. You can see how someone here is charging $300 a night for a Sunset Studio, and the reason is right now they have the finals, so this person can charge $300 a night. 50 nights, it's $4,500. I don't know if they have people have actually rented the place. There, you have one place who's rented the place, but this is someone who really, he doesn't really care about whether you rent his place or not, because of the location, close to the airport, everything is fantastic, and yeah, $300 a night. But the best tool that you could use for your analysis is probably Google Maps, and you want to look at a couple of things. You want to look for hotels. I mean, you want to look at the hotels. You want to look at high-end apartments close to those hotels, because that's where people will want to come into. And some of the smartest people have created some of the best search tools. Expedia, Orbitz, I believe. You have Kayak, and you're pretty much just looking at where they're charging, how much money they're charging. Let's say like Raleigh, North Carolina, or let's say this is Houston, Texas. Galleria, close to Galleria, because I know the Galleria is a huge shopping place. Okay, let's see, get out on the 22nd. No, let's get out on the 30th. Let's see. Let's look at how much they charge for some of these things. Yeah, expensive stuff. So for a one-bedroom, pretty much a one-bedroom night is $100 a night on average. 131. Historian Hotel Club and Spa is $254. Hotel Grand Duca is $326. Royal Hotel Houston Galleria is $260. 117, $118. This is for one bedroom hotel. Now the question is, how do I use this data to go ahead and make money around this particular section close to the Galleria? Simple. I want an apartment, a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment in the same section for $140 a night for 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. And yeah, I want a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment for $140 a night with everything in it, the Apple TV, HBO, I mean all these things, and or $800 a week, and that's what I want. That's what I want. I want to locate it close to. If your home is close to Post Park, I mean you can literally check the address. You can put up. I mean this is fantastic, but I'm sure if you have a personal home close to the area or an apartment complex, you can just go ahead and put it up for close to around the $200 range, because I think you can do better than a Hilton when it comes to giving service. Now with Google Maps, what you do is very simple. Let's say you have Houston hotels, and this should give you an idea of how much people are charging and what you should do. Let's say you live close to West Dallas Street, or you live, let's say you live close to this DoubleTree Houston here. They charge $159 a night. So for $159 a night, they're giving you a place to stay with clean sheets and a TV. They'll probably want to charge you $4 for the internet. It's just crazy, just trying to suck money out of customers. So for the same thing, I'd come up with that same place, depending on how high-end your apartment or condo is, and I'll charge people $150, $160, $180 a night, and give them the same amenities, same thing. You're kind of undercutting them. Now the question is, why are there so many hotels around this particular area? This is downtown Houston. It's close to the University of Houston, close to the Texas Southern University. It's close to, I believe, is the football stadium. Where is the football stadium? I mean, pretty much the reality of it is this: you want to be close to, you want to look for regions with hotels. You're using just Google Maps to just tell you everything you need to. This is like one of the best spy tools that you can use for your search and for your data. You want to be close to downtown, or you can be, and Houston is massive, my God. Western Inn, $45, Courtyard Inn, this $235, is close to the park. Let's say Miami hotels. Okay, let's see how much they are for him. Now you know why you want a condo in Miami. You know where Miami is. I don't even need to tell you too much about it. But we're looking at hotels. How much do hotels charge? Hotels on average are charging $200 a night at this Marriott. I'm assuming you have an apartment complex here, you have a condo over here. It's Miami. You put up your place. If they charge $200 a night, you have a 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment complex, condo. Put it up for $300, $400 a night. They have everything from HBO, cable. They're close to the beach. You can pick them up at the airport. You can get coupons for that. I'm sure there are things like that. I love using Google Maps to sort of give me an idea of how to charge, where to locate anything that I'm thinking of doing and planning on doing, how to understand demand. This is Miami International Airport. If I have an apartment close to here, let's say I have a home, a nice home, of course, it will be booked. I mean, it will be booked year round, because you just know why. It's a Miami International Airport. It's probably one of the busiest airports, probably in the world. I mean, it's, okay, not in the world really. I think that's London. But let's look at London. The reason why I use hotels is because they've put billions of dollars into figuring out how people are moving, where people are going to be staying, how much people can pay based on demand and quality, and they've done all the work for you. So don't try to reinvent the wheel. This is in the UK, so you're gonna have a lot of demand from so many different people. Sorry. you're gonna have so much demand from so many people around the world. You have the Bloomsbury Hotel, which is ridiculous. You know, it's like $221 a night, but that's in the UK. So you can charge, you can charge some ridiculous prices. These guys charge $300. You can charge $400 a night if you're close to the Courthouse Hotel. If you're close to Soho Hotel, these are high-end, premium places for your place. Let's go to a small city like Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Hotels. Just type that. Just use Google. Google is probably the most high-end tool that you can use. They charge $144. Why do you have this many hotels here? Is because the university is right here, Chapel Hill University. Let's type Duke University hotels. Why are we looking for Duke University hotels? Because you're getting an idea of how much, based on the research that people have done, how much people are willing to pay in that area. Then you're coming in and giving better value for the money in the same location. So I'm assuming it doesn't matter whether you're in Wisconsin, whether you're in Cleveland, whether you're in Nairobi, Kenya. Let's see, Nairobi, Kenya hotels. Let's get an idea of how much people charge. And you can see, I mean, the ridiculous prices. You have $80 a night, you have $200 a night, you have $132 a night, you have $85. This is in Nairobi. So this is like, you know, why are you talking about Nairobi? Because Nairobi is probably one of the most important cities right now in the world because of its location. There's a lot of investments going in there. A lot of international multinationals are headquartered in Nairobi, Kenya, and you can see, I mean, you can see some of the prices. People they charge $200 a night for a night at the Sankara Hotel, and close to the airport. Let's see how much they charge around here. They charge. They don't have a price for some of those hotels, but anyway, you get the idea. The idea is pretty simple. You have the Echo Hotel, Boma Hotel Nairobi, $234 a night. You know, which is ridiculous. You know, but people pay for that. So come in at $90 a night and make sure you have a great service, and your apartment, your condo, your home will always be booked. Always be booked. If we check Airbnb, then of course you want to follow things like the NBA finals, NFL finals, NCAA tournaments, and then just come to Google, check those areas, check how much the hotels charge, and use that as a guide on how to charge for your place. Don't try to reinvent anything. People have done a lot of research to come up with these prices. That people are charging. Hilton Nairobi is almost $190 a night, which is ridiculous and very expensive. But that's in the smack down in the middle of Nairobi, which is fantastic. You know, it's an important place. Let's look at another place. Let's look at Los Angeles, California. Let's look at Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills, and let's say Beverly Hills hotels. How much are they? Hotels. Whew. I mean, you're talking $600 a night, close to Beverly Hills, because of the location. Location. You're in some of these areas. This is beyond big money. This is like it money, you know. And what you do in some of these areas, I mean, I'm assuming you have probably beyond, you know, you have one hell of a mansion. You can charge even $700 a night because of location, what you're giving, how you're doing it. You know, look at how much you're charging. Look at your place. Let's see Airbnb, and then we can see how much people charge. Airbnb, let's see Beverly Hills, see how much they charge per night. Jesus. Wow. I mean, just look at the prices. 1300, 1400, 127, 92, 65, 123, 189, $3,000 a night. Unbelievable. 15 nights, it's $45,000. One review, which is like unreal. But you know, these places are worth it. I mean, when you're doing this purely business location, you're trying to sell something, and you're in Hollywood for $3,000 a night, cleaning fee, service fee, wow, $2,000, and people, based on what you're trying to do, people will pay that kind of money. Excuse me. Let's see, Beverly Hills Hotel. And the reason why I want to give you an idea of understanding. Just don't try to use any different tools, different whatever. Just look at what people have done before. People have stressed out this is the prices they're willing to charge around that area. So this is for one room in a night. So how do you come in and beat this? Better value, a much more cleaner place, simple place, much more excellent service, much more better defined approach, and yeah, I think that's an easy way of using Google Maps. It's probably the most powerful tool that you can use. I think anyone that's trying to do anything with data online, in Google's eyes, is probably done, because they've created one of the most powerful search tools ever known to man, and it's at your disposal and it's free. Look at the pricing that they're doing. Now the next step is I'm assuming you have your home and you live in the middle of nowhere, and you're like, you know what, I want to get on Airbnb and I want to try and rent a place out. I'm gonna rent an apartment in the middle of Beverly Hills, and when I rent an apartment here, what should I rent? Just type Beverly Hills luxury apartments, and let's see. There we go. Just type for apartments, Vassell's apartments, Buttonway apartments, IMT. I mean, these are just high. People already know these are high-end apartments that are around the same very expensive areas, and these are the places that you approach in the same areas. Downtown Houston luxury apartment, luxury, and you can just see it. The Rise at Downtown Lofts, Commerce Towers, Sky Houston, One Park Place, just unbelievable places. Let's see, and you can just see the street view. I mean, it's unreal. Look at this. I mean, this is unbelievable. You're able to see the apartment complex. So if I'm you, I want a place here. I want a place in the Rise Downtown Loft apartment complex, and I want to just lease it out for $200-300 a night, and people can come in there and they can pay me or you to stay in the apartment complex, because you're using Google to tell you where the apartment is, where the Then Google tell you where the apartment is, what the prices for the hotel are, where to locate it, and then use that data to help you out in pricing your home or apartment. Another place you want to check is there's also a couple of things that there's also a couple of places that you probably want to consider. I honestly would think of the following places. One, check using hotels. Then, use the pricing for your home, condo, or apartment. Then you want to track, NBA, NFL, baseball schedules, military bases. You want to track, what else are we tracking? Conventions. Even Las Vegas, that's like convention heaven. Let's see, Las Vegas hotels, Las Vegas hotel, and these are the best of the best, and these are the best of the best in the business. They hire, they hire some of the most amazing people around. You have the Plaza, the Venetian, $149 a night. And if you go to Airbnb and we say Las Vegas, Nevada, for see how much they charge. They're charging owners. Yeah, this competition is unreal because they have to compete with hotels. But you have places that charge almost $1,000 a night, and this is a penthouse. And I'm sure I'm sure the value they're offering is absolutely ridiculous. Weekly price is $7,000 a week. You can see the place just screams just absolute joy. 100,000 for 15 nights. Wow, it's expensive. Check-in or whatever, $15,000. Request a book, and you can see it's a fantastic place. But my idea is this: anytime you're thinking of doing something with Airbnb, you want to do a lot of research. The best tool to do all this research is Google Maps, because it has all the data put in the maps already. They just go out and vacuum everything from Expedia, from Orbitz, and all this. These are clunky tools. I think that there's a numbered, from Kayak and all these other tools, and they bring all the data in here, and you can use this data to go out and help you price your place. Because if a hotel is charging $122 a night, for a one room that takes 2 people, and you have 4 people who are trying to come in, you have a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, that means you can charge close to $200 a night plus, maybe, give or take, or even charge $122 a night, depending on your location, if you're close to the place, and make sure the place is packed with everything that you can think of, from HBO, Netflix, whatever. So you do not want to have breaks in your listing. You want people to just book over and over again because you're consistently known to provide value, fair pricing, and the location of your place is in a high demand area. And who's the best at this? Hotels. They've hired billions, probably $1 trillion by now, in terms of research in putting the best of the best and locating their places in a way that is extremely beneficial for you. So don't be disappointed if you set up an apartment and people don't come in. Just make sure you locate it based on what other billionaires have come, other companies that have spent billions of dollars locating their units. I mean, if you have a place here, let's say if you have a place here, Fox Hill Drive, very few people are going to come in and rent a place there. But if you have an apartment smack down here in the middle of Industrial Road, I mean, you're good to go. I mean, the money is just yours. It's just you're just supposed to collect money. And I think that should be it for intelligence. I think you get a general idea of how to locate your apartment, how to do it right. There are ways of doing things, some of these things right. And I think that's probably the simplest tool and most powerful tool in the world right now to help you locate places, help you locate apartments, help you locate pricing, how to understand pricing, and how to get make sure that you have a consistent supply of people coming into your apartment complex and condo and consistently leasing and renting it out. All right, thank you. If you have any questions, just go ahead and ask. I'm also going to do a video on pricing, on how to do pricing with Google Maps, and it's going to be probably a 4-5 minute video, but and I probably create an Excel sheet for that. But thanks for listening, and I sincerely appreciate your business, and thank you. All right.